Hello everyone and welcome to another Starfield campaign walkthrough. We are now on part 5 as I cover the Into the Unknown mission. I cover every single mission on the game like this and I give you a brief guide on how to complete the mission. But most importantly, I highlight any key items, any collectibles and any loot that you are going to want to find on these missions. If there are other missions that you want to see like this, there's also a link down in the video description to my Starfield playlist where you can find all of the other missions. To start off this mission, you are going to want to head to the Alpha Centauri star system. By now, you are probably used to traveling to the Lodge of Jemison to start a mission, but this time you're heading to the space station of Jemison, the Eye. Once there, just move towards the space station until you can dock it. And there'll be an NPC here called Vladimir who's going to start this mission for you. It doesn't matter too much with what dialogue options you choose while you're having a conversation with Vladimir. However, I had Sarah as a companion and there was a couple of options that I chose where Sarah did like. So if you're looking to romance a character, make sure you pick the good options so they like them and not dislike them. This can be hard to tell, but it's quite common sense when you're looking at the options. This is now the first time on this walkthrough series where we're not going to have the same planets to go to. Vladimir is going to basically give you two locations where you need to go and find Andreja. And these planets will be different for you as they were to me. Or we could have the same ones, but it's going to be a little bit random. The objective is exactly the same though. We'll go into each of these two planets that are given to us. And we're going to find an artifact piece, and on one of those planets we will find Andreja. For me, the objective marker that led me to the Bessel star system did say find Andreja on it, and that is where I found her. And the other objective marker that I had said to go to Teu City 8B. So it was quite obvious where Andreja was, and I'm going to start off by going to Teu City. You can choose to do this in any order that you want though. At Teu City, I had an objective on the planet there called Hillside Cave. And that's where I was heading. And I'm imagining wherever you go, you'll also kind of have a cave that you need to go and explore to find the artifact. Once you're on the planet, just follow the objective marker to take you to the cave or wherever it takes you. And then just keep on following the objective marker in that cave until you find the artifact. You'll need to use the cutter on it and then interact with the artifact to pick it up. Obviously, while you're exploring, make sure you pick up any loot that you come across. I didn't show you any loot that I had on my run, just in case it's completely different to yours. But once you have the first artifact, you're then going to fast travel to the other objective marker. So in my case, I'm heading to the Bessel star system. In that star system, I'm heading to Piazzi 4C to go and find Andreja, and the landing zone is called Abandoned Mine. So it's just the same again, just land on the planet and follow the objective marker until you get to the location that you need to go, and I found a deep cave. As soon as I entered the cave, there was Andreja killing some enemies, and I feel this will be the same now for me and you. It'll just be the planet that may have been different. You'll speak to Andreja and you can choose any dialogue options that you want here. After the conversation, Andreja will follow you. And then more than likely where you found Andreja, you're going to have some loot to pick up. So just make sure you collect any loot there is and also interact with the computer that is there. Once on the computer, you can update friend and foe settings. And you can recalibrate friend foe settings so that a little machine is going to help you. With that done, just activate the unit. And then as you come out of the computer, a machine is going to pop out in front of you and go and take care of any enemies ahead. As I walked forward, the machine practically jumped off the edge and died. So it wasn't that useful, but I thought it was quite cool. There's going to be more enemies in this area that you just need to take care of. While you're killing the enemies, there's a lot of loot to be found as well. So don't just jump down to the central area because you'll miss a bit. So kill the enemies, keep on the metal platform and go down the steps. And you will come up to like this storage box here. And there'll be a locked safe that you can hack with a digipick as well. With all the enemies clear and all the loot collected that you want to collect, just keep on following the objective marker. And it's going to take you to the next artifact. Again, use the cutter on it to release it and collect the artifact. There will be a conversation with Andreja after you picked up the artifact, and it doesn't matter what options you choose. And after that conversation, you just want to head back to your ship because you're going to be fast traveling back to the Alpha Centauri star system. First, you want to fast travel to the lodge on Jemison. And as with all the other artifact pieces you've collected, you'll be placing them on the central table. This will start a dialogue among all the NPCs here. There will be a little bit of a debate and you'll be asked to side with one of them or sit on the fence. I chose dreams without them, science has no meaning, and Barrett did dislike this. So if you're not looking to get a dislike from Barrett, make sure you don't choose that option. And also, you'll have the opportunity to recruit Andreja on your team. You could decide to recruit her, or you could tell her that you don't trust her yet. That's up to you. With that, just head back into orbit, and you want to head back to the space station VI. Just like before, you're going to need to dock on the I space station, and you'll speak with Vladimir again to discuss your findings. Vladimir will reveal to you that the scanner has picked up an anomaly, and he asks you to head over to the Procyon star system. Once you have grav jumped there, you're going to be landing on a planet Procyon 3, and you'll be landing at a scanner anomaly. Once landed and off your ship, you're going to be asked to bring your scanner out because there's going to be no objective marker. However, you're heading wherever the circle on the scanner is fuzzy. If it's not fuzzy, you're going in the wrong direction, and soon enough an objective marker will appear as you get close. As you get close, you'll discover your very first temple in the game, Temple Eater. There'll be 2 different entrances to this. Just head to either one, just following the objective marker. And then once you reach the entrance, just interact and go inside. Walk forward and this object will appear in front of you. And you're going to be in 0 gravity. The game will instruct you on how to float. It's very, very easy. Basically move around with your left stick if you're on the controller and use Y and B to move up and move down. You'll notice that there's like some sparkly stars and there's some like in a sort of cluster. You need to move your way into that cluster. Once you've done one, another one's going to appear and it's time to go and hit the next one. So in this room now, basically what you're doing is just chasing clusters of stars, and after each one, this object in the center is going to speed up more and more. If you take too much time, the cluster will remove itself and the object in the middle will reset. So try and be very quick. I found it better to kind of stay high, and then I had a better view of the whole room and down below. I could see the clusters that popped up better. Once you have gone through enough clusters, the central object will kind of have an explosion, and then there will be a portal that appears. You're going to need to go through this portal. There'll be a cutscene that happens and you're going to be introduced to your very first power in the game. After the cutscene, you'll be back outside of the temple and the game is going to give you a tutorial on how to equip that new power. You'll head into your inventory to equip the anti-gravity field, and once equipped, you'll be instructed to press the 2 buttons to use your power. That is LB and RB on an Xbox controller, and it's not hold it in, you simply just got to tap them both at the same time. When you've done it successfully, you'll perform your new power and your character will be quite amazed by that. I still don't really know what this does and I haven't used it since. I'm sure it's going to be really cool. With your very first power obtained, you now want to head back to the Alpha Centauri star system and you'll be returning to the lodge on Jemison. Vladimir will now be at the lodge and you'll interact with Vladimir and you'll speak to all of the NPCs there, all of your crew. And they're going to want to see your new power in action. Just perform your new power for them and you'll continue the conversation. Vladimir will let you know that another anomaly has been found. So you can agree to go and find this. And this is kind of like a new side quest on the game now, where you're going to be going around different temples to research the anomalies there and probably unlock more powers. And at the end of that conversation, you would have completed the mission into the unknown. And we are now done with this walkthrough video. Next time out, I'll be covering All That Money Can Buy, which is the next main campaign mission in similar format. Again, if these videos are helpful, please do give them a like and a share to support them and subscribe for more content. I also have a playlist for Starfield linked down in the video description if you want to go and watch more videos right away, including any more missions that I cover. Thank you so much for watching this, and until next time, stay safe and peace out.